All right, so I'm going to do a quick refresher on how to find a line that's parallel perpendicular to another line that passes through a given point. I have a question here. It says find the equation to a line that is parallel and perpendicular to line AB, given A is 5, 3 and B is 7, 9, and is going to go through point P, which is 9, 4. The first thing I want to have to do is actually find the slope of line AB, because once I know the slope of AB, I can actually find the lines that are parallel and perpendicular. Okay, so AB, I'm going to use my change of y over my change of x. So I'm going to look at my y values, and I have a y value of 9, so I'm going to do 9 minus 3. And then I'm going to do 7 minus 5. This is the change in x, 7 minus 5. Now when I simplify this, I'm going to get 6 over 2, which is 3. So that means my slope, my parallel slope is going to be 3. My perpendicular slope is going to be the negative reciprocal. So I'm going to flip this upside down and change the sign, and I'm going to get a negative 1/3, my perpendicular slope here. Okay, so now let's actually find the equation. Now I'm going to use the equation y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to write that over here. Y equals mx plus b. I'm going to use that equation. I'm going to solve for b, and then I'm going to rewrite the equation once I'm done. Okay, so if we look at this equation, I need an x, a y, and an m. Conveniently, in point P here, I have an x, a y, and I have an m right here, so I just plug everything in. So here we go. So my y is going to be 4 equals 9 times my slope, which is 3, plus b. 9 times 3 is 27. I have 4 equals 27 plus b. I'm going to subtract 27 from both sides, and I get b equals a negative 23. All right, so now I know what b is. I just plug it back into my equation to finish up, and I have y equals my slope, which is 3x, then my b, which is minus 23. Here is the equation that is parallel to line AB that passes through point P. All right, so let's do the perpendicular. So perpendicular is going to be the same idea. I am going to use my same y and my x from point P. So I'm going to do 4 equals 9 times my slope, which is a negative 1/3 plus b. From here, I do 9 times a negative 1/3, so I still have 4 equals, well, this gives me a negative 3 plus b. I'm going to add 3 to both sides. I get b equals 7. Now I know my b and I know my m, so I plug it back into my slope-intercept form, and I'm going to get y equals a negative 1/3 x plus 7. Here is my perpendicular. So this one right here is parallel. This line right here is perpendicular. They both pass through my given point P, which is 9, 4 right here.